So right now, Arma Cold War Assault is 99 cents on Steam. This is a game that I worked on. I volunteered to work on it for Bohemia Interactive. They have the rights to the actual game engine, but Codemasters, the producers of Operation Flashpoint Cold War Crisis and Operation Flashpoint Red Hammer and Resistance, they have the rights to the name Operation Flashpoint. I believe that originally the game was going to be called just Flashpoint, which I think would have been better, but I think Codemasters tacked on the Operation part of the name and thus was able to claim rights to the name as part of the contractual agreement, I guess, to publish the game. Anyway, so I'm in the mission editor on the desert island because there's very little in the way of objects on this island. None that I can think of except what I place. And so a lot of us players would boot up the mission editor, go to the desert island just to watch battles that we had set up between the AI. And here I've set up an East versus West, U.S. Army versus Russians, Soviets, actually. And I've put down some armored groups, some anti-air assets, some air assets, some infantry, both on foot and mechanized, and I've got pretty even numbers on both sides. And then I'm just a civilian guy, a policeman with binoculars who is watching the battle. And let me make sure I save this. And I tried, this editor is a little different than the way I remember it. I don't remember if this is the, I'm inclined not to believe that this is the original editor to Cold War Crisis because it's missing some things. This looks more like the editor that was in Operation Flashpoint Elite. Because it's missing some randomization features in the waypoints and object placement, which is unfortunate. But I imagine if I went into the Resistance campaign and maybe tried to boot the mission editor from there, it might give me more options. I'm not sure. But I could still create the sort of AI versus AI scenario that I used to when I played the game before. So now we're going to preview it. So these guys are going to... There's the opening volleys. There's the Shilka opened up. There's the Vulcan. Vulcan still firing. That looks like a wow. So, oh, that's the Mi-17 just pounding it with rockets. And then the UH-60 with rocket pods is doing the same thing. Oh, somebody parachuted out. Yeah, that was the Mi-17 overhead. There's a Hind helicopter, I believe, up there. Yep. I hear a surviving American infantryman, but I think he just got blown up. So in that round, looks like the East prevailed. There's one, let's take a look through the binoculars. There's one lone U.S. serviceman. Are these guys alive? They look like they might be alive. Yeah, I think they are. Those T-72s look in pretty good shape over there. There's an M60 tank. It's still functional. There's some Soviet troops. BMP looks pretty functional. I think that helicopter's done for. And probably that Shilka too. So I don't know if any of these guys are going to get up and do something. I need to check the waypoint. Well, I've seen these guys move out before. They're not moving out because they see an armor threat that would mow them down, so they're just kind of hiding. There's one guy up here, he's crawling back. Looks like he's crawling back to the Vulcan, maybe. Somebody woke up. I think that M60 is just having navigation issues. Alright, well, let's do this again. Looks like the Vulcan's down already. Again. Apache, who's doing a pretty good job. Oh, but the Hind, I think, is not happy with the Apache. Looks like the Apache's still in it, though. Oh, somebody bailed out. Oh, I think the Apache took some hits. Yeah, I think they bailed out of the Apache too. I think I might need to maybe throw in one more Cobra on the US side to balance it out. So let's do that and see how it turns out. Units and one more Cobra. West Air AH-1. And waypoints. Sorry, my mouse is... This game doesn't like my mouse that much. It's like super... I've got the mouse sensitivity turned all of the way down and it's still way too sensitive. Let's see, save it. That'll give them one more bird in the air, so now we'll see how it goes. Vulcan's down already. Shilka's got the upper hand. Shilka's got its light on. Or Vulcan, I mean. Oh, mid-air collision. Fantastic. There's the Black Hawk with the rocket pods. What happened there? There's the Apache. Gave him some folding fin aerial rockets. Oh man. Pounded the crap out of him. Looks like there was someone in that parachute, but I think he got killed. Oh, collision? No? Oh, that was close. So one of the pilots bailed safely to the ground. It looks like the Russians are going in for the kill. Oh, Apache. Looks like it collided with someone. And I think that someone survived. Huh. Where'd those troops go? Okay, the Americans are moving out now, so we must not see any armor threat to speak of. Someone turned on their light. Oh, the Cobra apparently had to set down, turned on its floodlight. Oh, Soviets are moving out. How much resistance will they meet? Oh, someone's shooting at them. Oh, you got one of them. Oh, there he is by the tank. Wow, they don't even see him. They're just pushing. It's not a very good response. Oh, their officer just got tagged. So they should have dealt with that threat. Here's the Americans. They didn't even see them. Looks like. The Soviets, I'm not sure why they're pushing up there. Now the Americans are moving out. See, none of these guys have night vision goggles, so... Oh, now the Soviets are going to open up on them. Looks like they're responding. Looks like they may have taken care of that shooter. Now they're moving in. So I think the infantry is just holding this area. They're searching for any survivors to mop them up. Okay, so I've got an idea for another little tweak I can do. Let's see, abort, continue. I want to move the AA assets back and let them show up later in the game. Ah, the mouse control. Let's see. And then waypoint for this guy. Have him move right here, and then hold, and oh, you know what? Guard waypoints. I got guard waypoints. Huh. Yeah, that must be the... Huh. Because that's one of the more advanced waypoints that they added later on in the development of the series. And it's a really powerful waypoint too. But right now I'm just going to use hold and open fire, engage at will, and aware, and column, and then save. And then I want to do the same up here to the Shilka. Let's see, about the same amount of distance. So that's about 2 blocks then. So, and I want right about there. So, see, here to here, so I'll move them back there. And then waypoint. And then right about here. And hold. Aware. Column. Now, this should protect them from the initial volleys of the armor and allow them to enter the game a little late. It'll give them some survivability so that when they show up then they can really deal with the air assets. There's the air assets opening up. And there's the anti-air from both sides. Uh-oh. That Mi-17 does not like that. Oh. And Black Hawk is responding similarly. Crazy. One of the birds went down. Oh, mid-air collision. And again the Apache goes down. So the hind has better mass, I guess, and it seems to survive those things. I gotta tell you, in this game, when first played a mission and a Hind helicopter flew overhead, I was hiding. Because I knew that this was a one-shot, one-kill game. And I knew we call the Hind the flying tank. And here it is. Queen of the battle again. Okay, I can do one more thing, I think. That is, I can make like I think a Special Forces A-team maybe on each side, a Spetsnaz on one side, and Green Berets on the other. Let's see. Maybe turn these textures off so I can see the topology better. Topography. Let's see, units want west, men, soldier, mortars, machine gunner, law soldier, heavy grenadier, black ops. Okay. XMS, I think that's like basically an M4 in this game. You know, it's kind of like a XM177 E2 kind of. Let's see, pilot. Okay, so heavy grenadier, black ops silenced. We'll put one of him down, and then not sure what laser is. Black Op laser? Oh, I think he's got a laser for guiding in bombs. Let's see, Black Op. Silence, Black Op Day, XMS. Put him down, and then we'll put in a heavy grenadier, a la like Predator. And who's going to be my last one? AT soldier. I forget whether he has like he has something heavier, I think, than a law rocket. I think. Engineer, grenadier, heavy grenadier, already did that. Machine gunner, mortar. Oh yeah, mortars in this game are basically like rifle grenades. So I'll put that in there. So here we got a little A-team. Let me put in an AT soldier just for good measure. Let's see, AT soldier. There we go. All these guys are together, yep. Waypoints. And And I want them over here. Engage at will. Behavior aware. Formation. Wedge. Okay. Now east I want some Spetsnaz. And how far back did I put these guys? They're almost like just on the other side of the hill. So Spetsnaz. East. Men. Sniper. That's one thing. I don't have any snipers, but then again, it's... Let's see. Spetsnaz with a B-zone. Okay. No, don't want you as part of that group. And now units. And regular Spetsnaz. Turn this way, please. And AT soldier. Okay. And I don't think they have a heavy grenadier or a mortar soldier. They do have an RPG soldier. And AT, Black Op Day, Black Ops Silenced, AT, Heavy Grenadier, that's RPG, and Mortar. They don't have anything like a mortar. I could give them a sniper. Engineer, oh, they do have a Heavy Grenadier. Huh, okay. Alright. And then they need a waypoint. And right here. And put them over here. Seek and destroy. Where? Wedge. And save. Alright, one last preview. There the birds have gone up. Shilka's open, and the Vulcans. Ooh. Wow. Oh, the camo looks like it's stout. Now the Heinz firing back. Looks like I may have taken out the Apache. That's a tremendous airstrike. And time for the binoculars, I think. Maybe not. Two birds locked in a fight. Up, Cobra's done, I think. Yeah. What was that? Oh, it's the Mi-17. Oh. Oh wow, I think AT soldiers took those out. There's the Soviet troops. Oh, lots of... Wow, look at all of them. That must be a combination of the Spetsnaz and the, unless this is a bug. How there get to be so many Soviets? They must have bailed out. Oh yeah, he's getting into BMP. Guess they're part of the mechanized. See how those troops hit the dirt? Up. Ugh. Tanks took out those American troops. But like, the Americans opened fire and the Soviets hit the dirt. You don't see that kind of AI anymore. Got about 4 Americans alive over here. Jeez. What are these Americans here? Well, there's 5 of them. 5 living Americans there. Here comes the Black Ops, I think. Yeah, they're coming down. They got a mission. That's MP5SD silenced, I think. Oh! Tank took out most of them. Oh. This isn't going well for them. Oh, oh. Ugh. Oh. Oh. It's a sad day. He's dead. I think that's about it. Let's see. What if I make one of these AH-1s another Apache, like this one. Units. AH-64. Unfortunately, I've got an A-10, or I did. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. We've got an A-10 here, and an Su-25 here, but there's no way in this editor that I can see to set them as flying when they start. And there's no airstrips here, really, to give them a chance to take off. So I can't bring in the fast movers. So that kind of sucks. But one more time. This down, and it looks like the Shilka might be down also. This is the sort of lightning war we expected in the 80s. If we were to... Oh, look at that guy. He got blown sky high. They used to describe our longevity in battle in terms of seconds. The Apaches, at least one Apache survived. So now the Apache is the queen of battle. he's shooting at. Okay, so what's this look like at daytime? Let's see. Abort. Continue. It's less impressive, but let's see. What if I set it to 1630? Let's try that. I can get like a twilight setting. This isn't really it. The sun is still up. Abort. Continue. Let's try. This might be closer. Preview. It's getting there. Maybe another half hour. 1800. Oh yeah. Although I should probably be on the other side, not looking into the sun. So let's try that. I've always found this side to be the better side to view from, though, because you have less chance of getting shot. Even though I'm a civilian, could still get caught in crossfire. Oh, the moon's up too. There we go. There are the birds. A lot less spectacular at night. At daytime. Apache's chasing that Kamov. Kamov is down. Hind is shooting at the Apache. The Apache is down. You know what we need is an AA soldier on each side. think that M113 is shooting at those Soviet troops. Yep, they're opening up now. Probably this guy. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's an AT soldier. It's probably a priority to take him out. Oh. Is he shooting at some Soviets? Alright, let's see, abort, continue, and we'll put an AA soldier on the back face. Okay, so this is west, men, AA soldier. And just leave him there ready to ambush. And then do the same up here. East. Men, AA soldier. And facing this way, I guess. No, I don't want him part of that group. Okay, what about this one? He didn't accidentally become part of the group, did he? He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Stop that. Turn on textures, make sure I don't have any groups that I don't want. I don't see anything. Alright, save. Okay, preview. Wow, look at that. Up, Kamov is down. Looks like Cobra's down. Apache's about to go down. Apache's down. Russian air power has done it again. What is this? Why is the Hind shooting that way? Poor pilot. Either a pilot or a tanker, I guess. Seems like the M1 platoon is not doing so well. Kamov recovered. Oh, Kamov is down. Yeah, he's down now. Mi-17 is down. Apache and Hind are slugging it out. He's got a chance to get the upper hand on the Hind. He may have done it. May have done it. No? Oh, yes, yep. They bailed out. Hind is going down. Boom. Now watch these Hind pilots land here amongst these American troops. Oh, landed behind them. Yeah, that's pretty much the expectation of the Cold War is just a lot of death. And real fast. Let's see if someone takes out that last tank. Like the Apache, if he's not run out of missiles. Oh. Apache, you're supposed to be a tank killer. Why didn't you kill the tank? Maybe you saw an AA soldier over there? I see a lone troop out there. That's an officer, I think. He's got binoculars. So he's trying to take out that tank. There we go. Not the weapon I thought you would use, but you got the job done. And this guy, he's just hanging out. Lone surviving officer, no troops. Wait, what about these guys? I think they're still alive. We tried to get him. U.S. troops are going to move in. He's looking the wrong way. They're about to take him out. If they can see him. He might be on the other side of this M113. Yeah, they don't see him. Oh wait, do they see him now? No. Wow. They see him now? Oh, they saw him. Dumbass. That's what you get. Oh, Apache's after these guys now. I think he fired a hellfire at him, maybe. Come on, give him the chain gun. Circling back around. What are you gonna do? Got something for him? No? Going in for the kill. Oh wow, that guy just walked right through that. You should be really embarrassed, Apache pilot. And now he is shooting at the American troops, I think. Come on, Apache, do it this time. No? Yeah, they're not having any of that. Okay, so that's it.